Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Hello, Mr. Shaya. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you can you hear me as well? Yeah.
Yeah, your voice is audible. So you can share your screen here. You can see the option present or invite and click on computer option, and there you can.
I think so. I already shared the screen. If you can see, can you see the screen?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And do we have to do it in English or Urdu or like how things will go?
English.
Okay.
Maybe there are some international
Okay.
students. So, Miss Anmol, please kindly start.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Continue.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum everyone, and a very warm welcome to all the participants who have joined us today. On behalf of Vitanova International Alliance for Sciences, it is truly a privilege for me to host this remarkable session titled Winning Strategies for International Scholarships. We all know that in today's competitive academic environment, securing an international scholarship is more than just filling an application form. It is about presenting your vision, passion, and potential in the most convincing way possible. Scholarships are not only about marks or grades, they are about how well you can translate your ideas into a research proposal, how effectively you can communicate your your motivation, and how professionally you can present your academic journey in your CV. So, this session has been designed to guide you step by step in these very areas like crafting a strong research proposal, writing a motivational letter that reflects your story, and creating a CV that highlights your strengths and achievements. But what makes today's session truly special is that we are not just discussing strategies in theory, we are joined by three brilliant young scholars. Each one of them is a student currently studying abroad at a prestigious international university, and at the same time, each one of them is serving as scholarship advisor with Vinyas. So they have walked the same path that many of you are now preparing to take. They have faced the same struggles, answered the same questions, and crossed the same hurdles. So today they are here not only to share their stories, but to guide you with practical tips drawn from their own experiences. So first we have Mr. Abdul Hafiz currently pursuing his MS in ecology at Northeast Normal University, China. Mr. Abdul Hafiz represents the spirit of resilience and dedication, and ecology, as we all know, is a field that is deeply connected with survival of environment and ecosystems, and he reflects his passion for addressing some of the most pressing global issues. So, as a scholarship advisor with Vinyas, he has been actively engaged in guiding students, especially those aspiring to pursue higher education in China, on how to prepare competitive and well structured applications. So today he will be guiding us on how to create a professional, impactful CV. Often underestimated, the CV is the first impression you create for scholarship reviewers. A well structured CV that can highlight your achievements, reflect your strengths, and present you as a serious and competitive competitive candidate. So then we are also having Mr. Abdullah Shokat, and he is currently pursuing his MS in agriculture at Ataturk University, Turkey. And we know that agriculture is not just a field of study, but a field that sustains humanity. And his commitment to Mr. Abdullah's commitment to food security, sustainability, and agriculture innovation areas of global importance today. So he has also been serving Vinyas as a scholarship advisor, and today he will focus on the motivational letter, that one document which is one of your document in your application, where you are allowed to be personal, to share your story and to explain why you deserve a scholarship. So with his mentorship, students he will be helping that how students can avoid common mistakes and instead write letters that are genuine, focused, and impactful. And last, we will have Mr. Shehryar. He is a PhD scholar in environmental studies at University of Galway. So his academic focuses in environmental sciences that reflects his commitments to tackling global challenges such as climate change, pollution, and sustainability issues that concern every nation. Uh, so as a scholarship advisor with Vinyas, he has mentored students who aspire to study in Europe and other highly competitive uh, destinations. So today he will be sharing his thoughts on writing research proposal. So together with these three remarkable scholars, Mr. Abdul Hafiz from China, Mr. Abdullah Shaukat from Turkey, and Mr. Shehryar Farid from Ireland, form a panel of mentors who deeply understand the hopes, struggles, and ambitions of students aiming for education. So now let us get ready to learn, to take notes, and to ask questions, because what we gain here today may very well be the key that opens the door to your international scholarship journey. So now that we know our speakers, let's begin our session. So first, I would like to invite Mr. Shehryar. So please, Mr. Shehryar, the floor is yours. You can continue.
Thank you so much. If you can just confirm me, if you can hear me properly so that I can start.
Yes, you can. You are audible. You can start.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank Vitanova for to giving me this opportunity to share my experience with our colleagues, so that it can be easy for them to follow the path that for us was not that easy. Just a brief introduction. My name is Shehryar, and I did my bachelor's in environmental sciences from Government College, University, Faisalabad. And later on, I did my master's on a joint Erasmus program, which was environmental contamination and toxicology from 2020 to 2022. And currently, I am pursuing a PhD at University of Galway, Ireland. I secured the Erasmus Mundus scholarship during my final year of undergraduate studies, which proved that you don't need to wait until graduation to start your journey abroad. In this session, we will briefly talk about what are the key components in a good CV, and what are the things that you don't need to do if you are applying for any kind of international scholarship. So if you are still confused, so we are here to help you. Uh, in the first slide, so we will briefly talk about like what will be the uh, key things that you need to include your CV, and what will be their sequencing. So first thing is the formatting. So you can use the Europass format, which is always advisable if you are applying in any EU countries, even though you can also use the same format to other countries as well. You can just simply Google 𝗪𝗶 and you can just create your account, and it is pretty simple to create a CV online. And beside this, you can also create your own template on Word document. So it really depends. And then in CV, the first thing will be your personal information, which will include your name, your email, and your contact number, which will be followed by educational background or work experience. These both things, it really depends. Like for example, if you are applying for a scholarship where they require the work experience and you have that experience, so then it will always prefer to have your work experience after your personal information, and then you can talk about your educational background. If you are applying for a scholarship where the work experience is not necessary, so you always need to put your educational background on top, which will be followed by your work experience. Uh, and then you can also put your publications, your English language skills. If you have your IELTS or TOEFL, you can put your band there as well. If you have conferences and workshop, and you can also do some online courses that you can also put in on your CV, your awards and honors, which can be poster competition, or if you win any kind of prize on any particular workshop. And then you can also mention about your skills. It can be wet lab, dry lab, or data analysis, and then the recommendation letter. So this will be the key component that you have to, they are not compulsory things, so you have to put as much as you can in your CV, and there is no thumb rule about their uh, layout. So the first thing which always confused with a lot of students is that there is a myth that one CV works everywhere. So in reality, it is not possible that you can use just one CV if you are applying for a multiple position in multiple countries. So you have to always tailor the CV before applying for a particular scholarship, and you have to mold your background, your experience according to the objectives where you are applying. So the scholarship CV, it always focus on academic research and leadership skills. And if you are applying for any kind of job opportunities, so then it should be more focused on your work experience and the skill set that you have. And a CV is always a flexible tool, and you always need to modify it according to your need, and you just need to highlight only what is relevant to the opportunity. You don't need to put everything that you have in your CV. So there will be some tips and tricks that we will talk about today, and then I will share an example with you that I recently got a CV to review, so we can review the CV together as well. The first thing is that content matters. So you don't need to focus more about like the design of the CV, the multiple colors, to put some kind of flowers in the CV. So you have to focus more about the content, and you have to follow the simple format, and but always be professional. And it is always advisable to use the consistent font throughout your CV. Either you can use the Calibri, Times, or Arial, and then you have to use the font size, which will be around 11 or 12, so that it will be easy for the reviewer to read the text, rather than he has to use the microscope to read your text. And the ideal length for the CV should be 2 to 3 pages. Uh, Either you are applying for PhD or master, but if your CV is longer than 2 or 3 pages, so then try to cut the unnecessary or the irrelevant details from your CV. So the next thing will be about like which will be your first thing in your CV. So that should be your personal information. And in personal information, you have to just put 3 or 4 compulsory things. Your full name, your address, because sometimes your geographical location can also impact on your selection as well. And then you have to put your email and phone number. So for the email, it should always be advisable to have CV with your like the full name. For example, if my name is Shahriyar, so I have to have an email which will be about like shahriyar@hotmail.com or shari@hotmail.com. So we have to avoid if you have like a fancy emails, for example, like 𝗪𝗂@hotmail. So like these kind of like the small mistake that we have to avoid. And for the phone number, you need to put your country code as well. And it is also an optional thing if you want to put your date of birth, but you don't need to mention about your religion, about your province, your ethnicity, your marital status. However, if you are very active on your LinkedIn, on your Google Scholar, or you have any your like the personal academic website, for example, for the AI or computer science or technology student, it always advisable for them to have their like GitHub ID where they are uploading their codes or to like the other data set as well. So you can paste the link on your CV as well. And after the personal information, so you have to move on your educational content. For example, if you are applying for your PhD position, then your latest education will be on the top, which will be your master's, and followed by your bachelor. And you don't need to mention about your metric or intergrade as well. And in the educational section, so the first thing will be to have the title of your degree. For example, if I did master's in environmental sciences, so I have to mention like the master's in environmental sciences, not I have to just mention the name of the university. And then the good thing is you have to mention about your grades and CGPA. It is always recommended to use the standard units. For example, if you go to your results like in the form of like first division or A grade or B grade, also then just try to convert them into CGPA, which is like a universal standard, so that it will be easy for the professor or the scholarship committee to judge your grades as well. And then in your educational section, you also have to mention your thesis title. And then in your thesis title, you can also put your like a final year project. I know in most of the universities, they have the thesis opportunity or the final year project opportunity. But in some universities, they don't have this opportunity to do. So you can create your own like final year project to show your commitment towards education as well. And after the education section, you can move towards your honors and award, which is really important for the academic CV, so that it can boost your chances if you have like any scholarship during your bachelor or the master. For example, in Pakistan, you have some kind of merit scholarship, you have medals during your bachelor or master, you have distinction, you have academic prize. Either, for example, if you participate in a conference or in a webinar or something, and then you won any kind of academic prize, so you really have to mention that in your CV. And then your work experience. There is a common mistake in the work experience or the research experience. The student just mainly mention about, for example, if a person is working as a research assistant after his bachelor or the master's, he just simply mentioned that I am working as a research assistant. Like from the title of your job description, it is like pretty simple to judge, okay, like what are your roles or responsibilities in your job. You don't need to focus on your role. You need to focus like what kind of achievement, learning, other contribution that you did when you were working in a particular company or in a university. So you can use some kind of words like, for example, if you develop any kind of method for testing any kind of environmental parameters, if you organized any kind of conference, if you improve the methodology that was already in the lab. You can always mold your profile. And then definitely in the academic CV, it is always have a good weightage if you have a conference presentation, your book chapters or the research paper. And if you have any kind of this thing, you need to put into CV in the format of the proper citation style. And you need to bold your name so that the viewer can see, okay, like on which position have you contributed in the particular publication. If you don't have any publication, so you don't need to worry. This is not a compulsory part that you have to do. So definitely, if you have the research publication, it can increase your chances. If you don't have, then you can, for example, there are multiple websites online. For them, you can write the blogs. So try to publish some blogs related to your field so that it can show your commitment, that you have an experience to write some kind of like the scientific information. And then the most important is like the references as well. uh, I know in most of the CV, we always prefer just to write, okay, reference will be available on upon request. Definitely, a professor or the scholarship committee will never request you to provide the reference. It will be your responsibilities. It will be your responsibility to provide the academic or the professional reference. And in the reference section, you have to put their designation, their affiliation, the university, their email, and the contact number as well. And then you can also add your other information like English language skill, lab skills, online courses, or so on. So these are this was my little presentation, because I will always prefer to focus more about question and answer sessions, because the CV formatting and the kind of the work experience or the background is always vary from field to field as well. And if you have any questions, so we will discuss. And before going towards the question, I would like to share an example of the CV with you guys in a couple of minutes. Just a second. Can you just give me a minute? I'm just trying to share the CV here as well. Can you see the screen of the CV if you have? Miss Anmol, can you just confirm if you can see the CV?
No, sir, we cannot see the CV.
Let me try again. Can you see now? Yeah.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah. This is the CV example that I recently got to review. So I already removed the person information like her mobile number or email ID or everything. I really like the format that she like the content that she used. There definitely there will be a lot of problem in the formatting. So if you can see in the first bar, she just briefly talk about her name and her Skype ID or mobile number or email and the nationality or the date of birth. So that are the like the basic information that you have to give in your CV. So you don't need to mention about your religion or other stuff. Definitely, she mentioned like the female. Uh, it is really a debate whether you have to mention it or not. So I will always recommend to not mention about your gender as well. So if you can see her academic background, but she used like a blue lines here that is like unnecessary stuff that she used, and like the coloring stuff. So she can just simply use like the black line to have like a segregation in the different section. So in the academic background, she simply talk about her MPhil biotechnology, like the group name and the university, which will be followed by her CGPA and definitely a position, which will definitely will have a huge impact to boost her profile. And then she talk about her thesis topic and same followed by her bachelor. And she also didn't mention about her inter or metric grades. That is like unnecessary to mention.
Uh, sorry for sorry for inconvenience.
Yeah,
Dear Shaya, can you increase the size on docs?
yeah,
Uh, it will be better. Yeah, now better. Thank you.
yeah. It's fine. Thank you. So she like briefly talk about her background without her having any unnecessary information. For example, like the country name, like the city name, or to mention any kind of subject which is like not relevant to the scholarship. So it always advisable to just put those information which is like highly relevant to the scholarship where you are applying. And then she also briefly talked about her research experience. The one thing that I really didn't like is like she bold everything, so that you don't need to bold any stuff into the CV, rather than just like the title of the project where like what you did. And she also segregate both section, like the complete project and the current project that she currently doing. And if you are also trying to put, and if you also already complete some project and currently you are also doing some project, so it always advisable to put the current project on top, which will be followed by the completed project. And she also mentioned about her internship, although she just simply mentioned about her role. So you can also create 2 or 3 bullet points where you can talk about like the key achievement or the learning outcomes that you learn from that particular internship or from the project. And here definitely she has had a publication, so she needs to mention. But if you can see, this is not the right way to write the publication in your CV. So if you ever read any research paper, and there will be a bibliography at the end of the paper where they have the last name of the author with his first or second name, just the first spell of the name. So you have to follow that citation style in your CV, and you also have to bold your name every time, so that reviewer or the scholarship committee can see, okay, like what is your contribution in that particular research publication. Although if you are applying for a master's or the PhD, so just try to work on your research publication. Either if you are not on like on the first author, like the second, third, fourth can also work, because it can show your commitment and the contribution and the key skill which is necessary for uh, for your growth in the research and academic career. Then she also talked about the professional skills, which will depend upon field to field. For example, if she is from life sciences, so she really mentioned about the instrument that she is using on her daily life. If, for example, if you are from a computer science, from AI, from business administration, so you need to think about your own area. Okay, like what kind of key skills that you can mention in your CV, what kind of tools that is necessary in your field. So you really have to mention that. And if you can note down here, she didn't use any basic tools. For example, in most of our CV, we always mention like, okay, we have an expertise in MS Word. Like we are living in like 2025, and the MS Word is like a very basic tool. So you don't need to talk about like the basic tool. So for example, if you have, if you know about Python, if you know about R programming, if you know about any data visualization tool, so you have to just mention that tool. And then definitely according to your field area, so you also can mention about the instrument that you have the grip on that. And then she also mentioned about the conferences and workshop and the seminar that is like really advisable, that you need to put about your presentation. And you can also segregate the section. For example, you cannot talk about the presentation first, and then you can talk about the workshop and the seminar. So it will also help to make it like visually better to segregate the section as well, like conferences, workshop, and seminar separately. And then she also here that we talk about in the presentation, that you can talk about any kind of merit scholarship and laptop that government of Pakistan was giving, and I'm not sure if it's still giving in the universities or not. So it is definitely your award or achievement during your education. And then you can also mention about your voluntarily work community service, because it also shows your commitment towards humanity as well, which definitely have a positive impact on your selection. And later on, any kind of membership, if you have, like for example, in every field there will be some scientific societies related to your field. So just try to get their membership so that you have like more first-hand information related to your field as well. And then she mentioned about the language. So you don't need to mention about Urdu or Sraiki because you are applying for a PhD or the master's scholarship, which will be definitely in English. So Urdu or Sraiki will not help you for the selection. So if you have English, so just try to put your IELTS grade if you did your IELTS or if you did any other English proficiency test, for example, TOEFL, Duolingo. So you can mention the grade here as well. And then definitely she mentioned about the references, which is always advisable to give at least two references in your CV, where she mentioned about the designation of her professor, the department, his affiliation, the contact number, and the email. So I really like the content of the whole CV. So you can follow also the same content. Definitely, it will vary from field to field, and formatting can be better more because she used some unnecessary blue lines and the bold of the stuff, but overall the content is really fine. So that's all from my side in terms of the presentation. So I would be happy to take any kind of question answer. So I'm not sure if the participants are allowed to ask or we will see by chat.
Uh, Here, Miss Anmol.
Yes.
Okay, kindly conclude that presentation and reach out the chat box and uh, see important question and speak out. Then Mr. Shahyar will answer one by one, please.
Okay. Okay. So there is a question that Ms. Moiza Noor is asking that what was your CGPA at the time of application in Erasmus, and what was different and unique in your CV as an undergraduate student? And yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So, Miss Moiza, when I applied for the Erasmus scholarship, the good thing that I had at that time is that I contribute in a research publication. Although I was not the first author, I was the third author in the paper. But I really had the opportunity to participate in the overall, like the methodology development, and to conclude the overall experiment and the writing the research article. And that research article was directly related to the program where I was applying. So that was the key thing that I believe which really helped me to go the scholarship. And at the time of application, my CGPA was 3.6, and I didn't had any kind of English proficiency test yet. So I got selected without IELTS as well.
Okay, so Miss Anam is asking that this resume goes to 2 pages, and many people say that CV should be of just 1 page. Even most online CV maker just allow 1 page CV. So but this resume goes to 3 pages, and many people says that CV should be of just 1 page. Yeah,
Uh,
she has.
So like so I already mentioned in the presentation that there are like two different type of CV. If you are applying for a scholarship, so then there is no like threshold for the number of pages. You can increase like 6 to 7, but it is always advisable to have 2 to 3 pages so that it will be easy for the professor or the selection committee to read, because otherwise they will get bored. So if she is talking about like a 1 page CV, so it was not CV, it is resume, and which is like the totally different thing, and which is like are mostly used for the job hunting, not for the scholarship. And the online tools that she mentioned, uh, the most of the online tools just have like the one page format, but yeah, you can increase, so there is no harm to increase the number of pages for a scholarship.
Okay, so Mr. Bilal Ahmed is saying that can we get the Europass format or sample of Europass CV?
Uh, there are multiple formats. So the good thing will be you just need to create your account simple with your Google on Europass. So we don't have time today, so hopefully we will do organize another session for this. But you can just simply go to europass.com, and there will be a automatic template. So you just need to edit the template based on your information.
Mr. Muhammad Asif is saying that should we add community work? I mean, if you have been part of communities, if yes, will it affect anyway?
Yeah, definitely. The community work or the volunteer work definitely show your commitment towards humanity. So it will really have a positive impact on your selection. So just try to do some volunteer work. So yeah, it is good to have in your CV.
So Miss Sabika Ahmed is asking if there any scholarship available in USA or Canada undergraduate students. It's not
Uh,
specific.
like the number of scholarship is like very rare for the bachelor, so I can't say name of any particular scholarship yet. But for undergraduate, like it is very rare to get the scholarship, and we always prefer to have at least bachelors from Pakistan. Because like life abroad is not that easy, so you will be mature at that time, and you will have a basic knowledge about your subject and your field, and it will be very easy then to excel in your career here abroad.
And what is the criteria of CGPA to get the scholarship?
Like there is no minimum criteria to get the scholarship, but it always prefer to have your CGPA more than 3. It really depends where you are applying. If, for example, there are some scholarships, for example, in Belgium, in Netherlands, they have the restriction that you need to have your CGPA more than 3.5. But in most of the scholarship, they don't have any kind of restriction. So if you have your CV more than 3, so you are good to go.
Okay. Is there any specific format for publication section?
Yeah, like for example, if you are reading any research article, so at the end of the research paper, there is like the formatting of the citation style. So you have to follow that style rather than to just mention the name of like the title of your study. So try to put the name, or like try to put your publication in the CV in the way that you are putting in a research paper to make it more scientific.
Mr. Samir is asking, can you tell about scholarship where there is no need of IELTS?
There are multiple scholarships. Like for example, I did my master's on Erasmus, and in Erasmus, like I will just briefly talk about Erasmus now. There are around like 120 programs overall, and more than 80% program doesn't require IELTS as a compulsory document. Definitely, if you have IELTS, it can increase your chances, but it is not a compulsory requirement. So you can apply in Erasmus as well. That you have to check on your field if they're required or not. But more than 80% program doesn't require any kind of IELTS. And then you can apply in Thailand, in Taiwan, in China. So there are multiple options where you can apply without IELTS.
Miss Shakila is asking, is research necessary for an MS scholarship or can it be granted based on the subject as well?
So the thing is that everybody will not get the opportunity to have like the contribution in the research while they are doing their bachelor. So if you didn't get any opportunity, so just try to do some other stuff. For example, you can write some blogs on a scientific websites, and you can do some internships. You can do some like online courses. So it is not always the compulsory that you need to have your like a research experience. So if you don't have to compensate that missing part, you can do more stuff like internship and other kind of stuff that I already mentioned.
Okay, Miss Moisa is asking that can we mention the research paper even though the article is not published yet, but submitted to the journal?
So if you already submitted your journal, so you can mention in your CV, but in the bracket, then you have to mention the status. Yeah, either it is like under review, like what is the current status of the paper. So yes, you can mention.
I guess these were only the questions. If anyone have, okay, yeah, one is asking that can we write a motivational letter using a chat GPT? If so, please tell me how to humanize it.
I think so. The next session will be about motivation letter, but in my personal recommendation, like never used any kind of like AI tool, because like simply by reading the text, like nowadays anybody can judge as it is like human written or AI written. So like better to avoid it. Like you can improve your English, you can minimize the grammatical mistake by using ChatGPT, but it will always prefer to write by your own.
Okay. Ms. Rimsha is asking that there are many universities in China where professors' contact details and email addresses are not available. How can we find them and
Uh,
send?
Here, this question is related to Mr. Abdul Hafiz. He will
Yes.
answer. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that was all about the CV portion. The questions related to CV are covered. So
Yeah.
I guess
Please conclude this presentation.
yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shaya, for your precious time.
Yes, thank you so
I
much.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So yeah, thank you.
So let us move towards the next session, which is of Mr. Abdul Hafiz. So I would like to invite Mr. Abdul
Now,
Hafiz.
next is Mr. Abdullah Shokat.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Abdullah Shokat, you are here to present.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. Am I audible? Can anybody please tell me,
Okay.
am I audible?
Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Abdullah Shokat. She is He is from Ataturk University, Turkey, and currently studying his master in smart agriculture. So uh, he will give you explanation about Turkish scholarship as well as main component in Turkish scholarship, motivational letter. And motivational letter is very important documents that you need to prepare. So, Mr. Abdullah, please, floor for you. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Ghulam Murtaza. Thank you everybody for having me here. Please, anybody can tell me, please, am I audible to you? You can also write in the chat box.
Yes, yes, you are
Okay,
audible.
okay.
Please.
Murtaza, I need to share the screen, or you can share the screen.
You need to share screen here. Option present,
Okay,
present
okay, okay.
or
I can
invite.
share.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, is it visible?
Not yet. Yes, now it's visible.
Okay, okay, okay. That's great.
Please
Okay, ladies and
increase
gentlemen.
please increase the size.
Okay, okay. I'm increasing. I am increasing. Don't be worried. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for having me here. I am 𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗂𝗏𝗀. I am from Lahore, Pakistan. I did my bachelor's from University of Agriculture, 𝗪𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗀 in 2024, and in the same year, I came to Turkey on 𝗪𝗶හි̀𝗶 scholarship. I was also awarded two other scholarships from Saudi Arabia and Russia, but I chose Turkey for my master's. So today I will guide you about the motivation letter, how to write a motivation letter, what are the main components which should be in a motivation letter. So you can either say it is motivation letter or a statement of purpose or a letter of intent. These three are the similar things for different scholarships. Like in 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗀, you will be asked about letter of intent, but in some other scholarships you may asked about the SOP, statement of purpose, or any other motivation letter. So firstly, I will share you a sample of motivation letter, and after that we will go ahead towards your question. So first of all, what should be in a motivation letter? So uh, please try to be uh, comprehensive as you can try. Let's have a look. This is a motivation letter that only comprises of one page, around one page. So be concise as you can in your motivation letter. Let's start. Here, the person write, I am writing to express my interest in the scholarship. You can write here the other names, the respective scholarship or the respective country or the respective university name. So I wrote it. I'm writing to express my interest in that scholarship for master in science in the respective subject. Currently, at that time, I am in the last semester of my bachelor degree with the respective CGPA, and I will complete my bachelor in 2024 in agriculture sciences with major in agronomy. So these are, you can change these words according to your fields. So this is a really little introduction about yourself, about your education, and why you are writing this motivation letter. So moving forward, now here is the motivation, why you are looking forward to this university and why you are looking forward to this scholarship. So you need to make concise and comprehensive paragraphs. Like your words, you need to write minimum words and need to put maximum output. So here I write, embarking on the journey to study in the country or the university, you can write anything which you want, is an opportunity that aligns perfectly with my aspirations and fuels my motivation to pursue higher education at the universities of the country. So this paragraph, the whole paragraph must shows your motivation. In the whole motivational letter, you need to show your motivation, you need to show your competency, but with your past work, with your present work, and with your future plans. So you need to compile everything while showing your motivation and competency. So let's move. The prospect of immersing myself in an environment that is enriched with the diverse perspectives and cultures on nuances excites me. Additionally, Hungary's strategical locations provides a unique perspective on environmental sciences. So here, the writer shows his motivation and also answers why he chose that country, why he chose Hungary, why he chose that scholarship, or why he chose that university, that subject. So again, I repeat, you need to answer the why and also show your competency, also show your motivation in the answers. So here the author shows his answer that why he chose Hungary due to its strategical geographical locations that have unique perspectives on environmental sciences, that will have unique perspectives on his field. It is a transformative experience that will challenge me to adapt the new ways of thinking. Again, the answer of why he is choosing that subject and why he is choosing that university. Foster a global mindset and cultivate invaluable cross-cultural skills. I also anticipate enhancing my critical thinking abilities and developing a network of peers and mentors that will contribute to my professional growth. So here is the answer of why he chose that university, why he chose the country, why he chose to go to that specific area, and how it will help. And again, please make sure that your answers will show your motivation and competency, your knowledge. Moving forward now, look, in the first paragraph, you just mention a little bit about yourself, like why are you writing, for what you are writing, and what's your current status, like you are in the last semester of what, and when will you be graduated, in which degree. And the second paragraph, you must show your uh, competency and your motivation while answering the why. Moving forward, now you need to mention about your uh, about your past research, about your past studies, about your projects on which you were working. So let's read. Being a student, my research interest lies in the intersection of conservation agriculture practices and sustainable environment. Now look, there is a harmony between this sentence and the past paragraph, because the writer wrote it down like he is writing for environmental sciences, for agriculture, and now he is interlinking his past studies to the future studies. Like if the author was in the agriculture sciences, so he was working in the agriculture practices that has effect on the environment. So now he is interlinking his past and future goals with each other. My research will delve into a multifaceted realm of conservation agriculture, aiming to, now he is aiming. Here he was writing that he in the first sentence he write about his past. Now he is writing about the future. He choose my research will develop into multifaceted realm of conservation agriculture, aiming to assess practices that minimize environmental impact, preserve biodiversity, and promote soil and climate health. Here I need to share something with you guys. Please make sure that you have a proper knowledge about your field when you are writing a motivation letter or SOP. Because if you didn't have a proper knowledge, you didn't studied about the respective program, you will unable to write an effective motivational letter. You need to correlate your motivation letter with your studies, past studies, and you also need to correlate that study with your future study goals. Like if I was writing for 𝗪𝗵∗ then I just need to search about the university, about the subject, and then need to correlate my past studies with the future, with the home home university or home subject of that university. So make sure that you must study well before writing a motivational letter. So let's continue. I'm particularly integrated by potential of cover cropping, minimal tillage, agro agroforestry system, then control the climate change. Again, he wrote about a little bit about his past, and in the ending of that sentence, he relates it with the climate change, that is the part of environmental sciences. I am enthusiastic about precision farming, sensor-based monitoring. I'm interested in assessing the socio-economic implications of sustainable agronomic practices, considering the well-being of humanity, especially of farming communities. By understanding the economic viability and social acceptance of conservation agriculture methods, my interest aims to facilitate the adaptation of sustainable practices at both the individual and community levels. Here again, he is writing the motivation why he did that and why will be doing that. So here is a little motivation. Again, I repeat it, must put your motivation, your competency in every sentence, because this is a motivational letter. Motivational letter is a second form of your CV. In your CV, you have a huge background. Your profile is really visible in your CV, but in the motivation letter, you need to show motivation while showing that CV stuff. So this is all the CV stuff, but you need to motivate to show your motivation and to show your competency and to answer why you need that scholarship, why you are applying for that opportunity. So, armed with the advanced skills and knowledge gained from this program, I aspire to actively contribute to environmental sciences. I aim to be a catalyst for positive change in the novel deed. Here again, there is a motivation. Through my work, I aspire to contribute to the development of practical solutions that address the challenges of feeding a growing global population while safeguarding our precious natural resources coupled with clean and green environment for future generations. My major goal is to contribute to the development and implementation of innovative agriculture practices that not only enhance yield but also promote conservation and resilience in agro ecosystem, which benefit humanity by keeping the climate at sustainable level. So you can have a look on this paragraph. You write about your past, you write why you are writing for this scholarship, and you also show some of your motivation of why you need to work on these projects. So this is very important paragraph in your motivational letter. Although motivational letter itself is a very important thing in your profile, in your application, but these paragraphs are of high importance. Can anybody please tell me, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay, let's move forward. So here there is again one other paragraph, a little paragraph about my bachelor academics. So I must suggest everybody of you please make concise paragraphs of each particularity. For example, in the first paragraph, I write about for what I am writing. In the next one, I write why I need this scholarship and why I am writing for this opportunity. In the other one, in the next paragraph, I show the motivation. I answered the research questions. I show the competency, the working which I did on this scholarship, on this opportunity. And in the next paragraph, here is the past studies. Like in my bachelor academics, I worked on various class research projects, like assessing the effect of different fertilizer on crops, fluctuating climate temperature, water on field crop, land conservation in Pakistan. I led many of these projects and achieved good grades. So here is again there is a competency, there is a motivation. Like you were writing about your research projects, about your research, uh, about your bachelor's, uh, what I say, about your bachelor subjects, and then you write a little about your competency, about your motivation. Like I led many of these projects and achieved good grades. Along with that, I also participated in extracurricular activities as a cabinet member of these societies. You can write any of the name of the societies in which you are working. Being an active member of these societies, we organize several recreational, character building, community level development programs. So look, this is very little paragraph, almost 6 lines, but it shows it tell the reader about your bachelor's research programs, about your projects, and what which position you were working on, and about your extracurricular activities, and in which societies of your university or any other society of your country, and at which role. So look, these are just 6 lines, and you told a lot about yourself. This is the sign of a good motivational letter, because the reader didn't have much time to read your 2 pages or long paragraphs. So be concise, and use the words which will deliver a lot of study about yourself. Now, concluding the motivational letter, you need to write a very little paragraph again for your motivation. Like awarding the scholarship will further motivate me to pursue academic excellence. I am grateful to be considered for this scholarship opportunity. I am confident that due to my fast adaptive behavior in other social cultures, I would thrive in this program and make significant contribution to the academic and professional community. Now look, here you write a little bit more about your motivation. Like, due to my fast adaptive behavior, you write about your qualities in other social cultures, and again there is a motivation to make significant contributions to academic and professional community. So again, this is the conclusion of the motivational letter. Thank you for your attention. You can write your name, you can signature this form if you want, and you can write your email. So this is a very brief, concise, and as per me, this is a good motivational letter. You can also add something if you want, if you feel like this is very important thing to be added in the motivational letter. But look, there is a harmony. There should be a harmony in any motivational letter. Like you must harmonize every sentence, every paragraph, and your whole profile to this motivational letter. Like look, if we have a CV of around 3 pages, and we have a research proposal of at least 3 to 5 pages, so we need to conclude all of these stuff in this one page, while showing your motivation, while showing your competency. So yeah, this is a sample of motivational letter. This is what I suggest you to write your motivational letter. Now let's move towards your question and answers.
If anyone has any question, can write in the
Okay,
chat.
okay. Anmol, if you allowed me, I can personally read the questions and answer them, because it will save our time. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, G. Let's read. Sarah Rashid is asking, can we get a sample of motivational letter? Yeah, you can get the sample of motivational letters, but please try to write your own. Try to write about according to your field, according to your future university, future scholarship. So please try don't to copy any of the stuff. You can also get the samples from ChatGPT from the Google, but again I requested you don't use that stuff, because now there are a lot of tools that can easily calculate the competency of that stuff. So yeah, you can get the samples from anywhere. Here is Kosar Yakub. Sir, could you please clarify the minimum CGPA a student need in order to be considered for the scholarship? Yeah, there are different eligibility criteria of different scholarships. Like in some of the scholarships, you just need to have a CGPA, minimum CGPA of 3 out of 4. But in some other scholarships, you need to have 3.5 out of 4. So it depends upon the scholarship, upon the opportunity. Okay, again, sir, if we done internship and did any field trial or any other experiment that is relevant to our interest, can we add in yeah, you can add this in your motivational letter. But again, I suggest you to be concise. You can add any of your experimental research, you can add your experience, but be concise. This will be a positive impact if you add your internship and internship experience or any other experience in the motivational letter. But it will be a positive impact if it is concise. Sir, is motivational letter is essential for foreign scholar? Yeah, it is essential. Like I
Sorry
didn't.
for inconvenience. Is my voice audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, Abdullah, please, your voice echoing. Your voice echoing.
I didn't understand. Can you please repeat?
Yes, please continue.
Okay,
Sorry,
thank
sorry for inconvenience.
you. Okay. So here is the question of 𝗪𝗶𝗫 is asking, Sir, is motivational letter is essential for foreign scholarship? Yeah, it is essential. It is really essential. Like I didn't saw any of this scholarship, any of the opportunity that didn't need such motivational letter. But maybe somebody is asking for statement of purpose, some other is asking for letter of intent, other is motivational letter, or some other may asking about study plan. But in study plan, you just need about the future. You didn't need to tell about your past bachelor's or extracurriculum activities, because it must be focusing on the study plan. Again, Anam Yunus is asking, what is the best format of acceptance letter? Also, kindly guide us about how to find professor to the university we want to apply for the recommendation letter. Yeah, you need the acceptance letter for some scholarships like for China, CSC, etc. So you need to approach the professors while searching on Google Scholar. You can also search about the name of the professors while searching about your field, about your research. So this is not our topic today. We will discuss it later in detail. Here is 𝗪𝗶𝗫. From engineering, should we write to same format of a motivational letter? No. You can change your format. Like you can write according to your field, according to your research interest. But you can, I must suggest you can adapt the format, like the paragraphing, the length of the paragraphs, the paragraphs way of the paragraphs. Like these are the concise, these have motivation, these have the competency. The lines shows the competency of the candidate. So you can write according to your engineering field, but with your own. Here is Ariza. Why we didn't get a response from embassies in Pakistan when we apply for scholarship? It is being Ariza, I don't know about the embassies. Uh, Moving forward, 𝗪𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗶. Sir, as you said about research, how can we find different research opportunities during our BS latter degree? And we can also mention the experiment we performed during the degree. We find the different research opportunities. Okay. I understand your question. You can search about the different research opportunities while Googling it. You can Google it. You can search about your field. You can search uh, on the Google. You can also take help from the ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a very good tool for all of us. We can ask ChatGPT about anything. So if you 𝗪𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗏, if you ask the same question to ChatGPT, ChatGPT will help you a lot. So I must suggest everybody of you must take advantages of these tools, these AI tools, like use ChatGPT and AI for your research ideas, about searching the professors, searching about the research interest of the professors and the universities. So you can use these ChatGPT and AI tools for that. Here again is Aruj. Motivational letter should be emailed to certain foreign university dean for validation. Is signature necessary for our own faculty head of the? No. Motivational letter is just your motivational letter. This is not related with any of your faculty head department. No. If you want to submit your motivational letter in the hard form, it will be advisable to sign your motivational letter by your own. There is not any relation with of motivational with your faculty's head. Sir, how we find our research interest? You can search about your research interest while searching it on ChatGPT. Like if you are a bachelor student and you didn't know in which field I should go in the masters, you can take help from ChatGPT. You can tell ChatGPT like in which field I should go, which fields are the most demanding fields in the near future. So you can take help from ChatGPT if you didn't know in which field I should go in the future. So if we done any community work like for betterment of humanity, can we add? Yeah, you can add. Like in the sample, you saw we add about the extracurriculum activities. So you can add the community work as well. Please keep this video available for watching in the future and for reference. Yeah, it will be available because if I'm not wrong, it is live on YouTube. So it will be available on the YouTube. After BS biochemistry, how we find our research interest and research topic? Again, the same question, and I answered it to a previous student. So you can take help from ChatGPT. And motivation recommendation letter. Okay, here is the question of Fatima. She is asking, sir, what is the difference between a motivational letter and recommendation letter? Okay, motivational letter is the letter in which you show your motivation, you show your competency, and the letter which you need to put to the host university. But the recommendation letter are the letters from your university teachers, in which the teachers are told about yourself, about your they write like this student is really competent and we recommend him or her to this opportunity. So recommendation letters are signed by the teachers of your faculty. Sir, can you guide about the scope of agriculture in Turkey? uh, Mimic Word asked this question, and I must request to 𝗪𝗵𝗁 to arrange another session for Turkey. So in that session, we will discuss about the scope of agriculture in Turkey, because this session is just about the motivational letter. So we must try our best to be liable in this session. Nimra Abbas asking what's the best way to hunt scholarship either via email to professor of concerned department or university website. If the scholarship needs any acceptance letter or you are looking for a professor sponsorship, uh, you can hunt the professor. You can uh, sorry you can approach the professor. But if the university or you are looking for a government scholarship, it is more better to look for the university website or the country websites. What is the best way to get acceptance letter from foreign professors? This is not the question of this session. We will discuss it in another session. Filling scholarship forms, we should submit our motivation letter with CV as well. No, in for the motivation letter there is a specific area. There is a specific uh, font for that motivation letter. You didn't need to put your motivation letter with the CV. Sir, what is the best country for biochemistry job and study? Fatma, you can search it uh, by using ChatGPT or AI. Okay, Kausar Yakub sir, could you please clarify it if we can highlight our industrial training experiment exploitation letter? Yeah, you can add Kausar Yakub. You can add your you can highlight the industrial trainings. This is the experience. Okay, sir, can we get fully funded scholarship? Yeah, you can get the fully funded scholarship. Motivation letter should be emailed to certain foreign university dean. I didn't understand your question, Aruj. Sorry. I can. Here is the question. Riha asked, "Can we use AI to help us with the motivational letter?" Yeah, Riha, you can use AI to for writing your motivational letter, but please don't copy paste your data, because now there are huge tools to which can easily catch your AI data. Okay, I think there are enough questions that we answer. Murtaza, is it enough? We have, I think we didn't have much time. Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, you are audible.
Okay, I think it's enough for today from my side. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Murtaza. Thank you, Vinawaz, for having me here. If
Uh,
somebody have
th-
any, if somebody have any question in the near future, you can ask in the respective groups.
okay, thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah, for giving insightful presentation on motivational letter and also giving a lot of answer to many questions in vast domain. So at the end, we will make sure we will arrange any other specific sessions related to specific scholarships, how to hunt them. So next year, Mr. Abdul from Northeast Normal University, China. He is currently doing his MS in ecology. Right? So he will give you important note about research proposal. That research proposal is very important even nowadays. If you add research proposal in your profile during the application, it will make chance increase your chance of selection. So today's Mr. Abdul will give you a detailed brief about a research proposal, a very important component of international scholarships. So it's floor for you, please, Mr. Abdul.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are. Please continue.
Yeah. Okay. So my name is 𝗪𝗶𝗫, and today I'll be sharing with you about how to write a strong research proposal for the CSC scholarship or any other scholarship. The template is almost same. So a well-prepared proposal can like make the difference between success and rejection. So let's see how to make it strong and effective.
Mr. Abdul Hafiz, are you explaining? Are you presenting? We can't hear your voice.
Oh, someone muted me, I think, or it was just by itself. Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, now you are audible.
Okay, so should I start from here or should I go to backward?
Uh, you can go backward.
From here?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk again about the research proposal. So research proposal is basically a roadmap for your research journey. It explains what you want to study, why it matters, and how you will do it. For CSC, the proposal is not just like a paperwork. It demonstrates to both the scholarship committee and potential supervisors that you can plan, execute, and conduct a serious research project. So this is how a research proposal works. So this is the Basic structure of a research proposal. So most research proposal, regardless of any discipline which you are from, follow a similar structure. It starts with a title, then introduction and background, and then objectives, followed by literature review, methodology, significance, timeline, and expected outcomes and references. If you keep this structure in your mind, your proposal will look professional and complete. So you can also make note of this slide because this is important. Like this is how your proposal should be made. Okay, so the next is title and introduction. Like the title is your first impression, so make it short, clear, and specific. Just like the example, like, just like this example, the this title was from my research proposal. So this is what I am doing in China: morphological and molecular characterization of the genus Формиca. And then the next parts are like the identification and their scientific names. And then at the last, it is the area where I will conduct the research. So your title is your main idea, which shows what you will do in the specific region or the scholarship you are applying. Then the introduction. So the introduction should set the context and highlight the problem. Like what is the problem in the literature right now, or maybe in the world, and then explain why this research is important, why the topic matters. That's how the scholarship committee will know that this research is like really important for us to do. So then they will like give you some importance. That's how the title and introduction should be set for your research proposal. Then it is like the objectives of your research. So the role of objective like is to define the aims of your research, like what your research is trying to do or what your research is trying to answer and provide a clear direction. Like your objectives will tell reviewers exactly what you aim to achieve, and then they must be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant and time bound. Like time bound, like you will get the scholarship for 2 years or 3 years. So it should be like your research is like planned, like it will be conducted in 2 to 3 years time. If your objectives are vague, the whole proposal looks weak. So strong and clear objectives show that you know exactly what you're trying to do. Just like the example I have uh, given here. So this is again the example from my research proposal to identify and document the morphological characters of Formica species in Jilin. So this is what I am going to do in China if I will get the scholarship. So mostly your objectives should be of 3 sentences. So this is the first. You will need 2 more to complete it. I just attached one just for the reference. Okay, so then the literature review. So a literature review shows that you know the current research in your field. Don't just summarize but highlight the research gap. Research gap means what is not conducted till date or what is not achieved till date in the particular research area. The missing piece of knowledge that your work will address. For example, in my own proposal, I showed that the literal molecular data existed for ants in Jilin. So my project aimed to fill that gap. So this is again an example like literature review, like Chen 2013 conducted a molecular phylogenetic study of blah blah blah. So this shows that he conducted this research, but I will take it forward from where he left it. So that's how literature review should work. And And also, like, keep in mind to use the credible sources, like you can use Google Scholar and other softwares also, and also organized logically, thematic or chronological, like it should address your address or relevant with your uh, research proposal. And then, like, you should use current articles for your literature review. Like, if this is from 2013, you should use 2020 to 25. If you use 25's articles, you will get the current knowledge, like what is happening right now in your study area. So that's how it will work for you if you write literature review. Um, then it is a methodology for your research proposal. Like, methodology is about how you will achieve your objectives. The objectives which you mentioned, like three objectives, how you will achieve them. Explain your research design, which, like, how you will conduct the experiment. Then data collection, how you will collect the data, like, for example, surveys, lab work, field work, how you will do it. So keep this like practical and realistic. And also remember, like, reviewers want to see that your plan is feasible within the time and resources available. Like, feasible, you can say, like, it is doable. Like, you can do it in your 2 to 3 times, or make sure, like, your university where you are applying has those, like, instruments, softwares which you are trying to do. Then, like, in methodology, you will all mention everything from research design to data collection, then tools and techniques, like which softwares, instrument you will use. Then, like, analysis plan, like statistics, what you will do. For example, you will analyze your data by R or any other software like MATLAB or, for example, anything. So this is an example from my research proposal, like how methods were organized. It is also a shorter version of my research proposal. It does not show how my research proposal was written. Of course, research proposal is personal for everyone, so I think many people ask everyone or any scholar like to share your research proposal. He cannot share it because it's his personal, but he can guide you if you want to write it. And if you write it by yourself, like, you will learn many good things. Like, you will be a pro in writing research proposal. So this how my methodology or methods was done in my research proposal, like specimen collection, how I will collect it. Then after collection, how I will process it. Then after processing, how will I do the further analysis, morphological analysis? So the methodology should start from your research design, then data collection, then tools, and then analysis plan. Analysis plan should be at last. So the tips for a good methodology is be real and clear and realistic, and match your methods with your objectives. Like, your objectives are something else and you write your methodology about something else, so it will not help your cause. Okay, so the next is significance and impact, like why your research matters, why we should give you the scholarship based on your research. You need to highlight both academic impact, like how your research will impact the academia, like the scientific world, and then, like, contributing to new knowledge, how will it give new knowledge, and the practical impact, how will it benefit the world, like, practically. And then, like, for CSE, It's especially important to show how your research will benefit both your, like China and your home country. So again, this example, like from previous uh, research proposals, like how this study will uh, impact or significance of this studies. The study will contribute to the taxonomic knowledge of Formica and St. So, as I told you, the academic impact of your proposal or your research should be told in your research proposal. And then the molecular data will provide insights into the genetic diversity and evolutionary relationships within the genus. So, is my research mostly contributes to the academic knowledge? So, that's what I mentioned here. So you should also mention how your research will affect or impact the world, the academia, or what is the practical importance of your research which you will going to conduct in either it is Europe, in USA, China, Russia, anywhere. You need to tell these things in your research proposal. So after these things, you need to mention the timeline and budget. So timeline and budget is like uh, it shows like what you will do with the university's resources and also the time being from the start of your journey till the end. Like timeline should be broken into the phases, like from data collection to analysis, then writing and publication. This is a simple example of a timeline. You can also make something like this and then test it in your research proposal. Like if this timeline is like from 1 to 12, like this is from 1 year's timeline. So this is protocol preparation. Like in first month you will prepare this, and then in second and third month you will do data collection and then data analysis, then initial draft is like writing your article. So this can go uh, to as much as you want, like you can drag it to 2 3 months. It's up to you, like how you do it. Then budget. Budget is very simple. You need to just mention a few lines like you will need field trips, lab supplies, software printing, a budget for this. But you can also mention like all the expenses will be bear by the lab or the supervisor. So it's okay. Or maybe you can mention the scholarship if they have this kind of uh, like budget if they mention in their uh, brochure. You can also mention it. Then the expected outcomes of your research, like you will show the results you expect from your research which you will conduct. The academic outcomes may include research papers or conference publications. Like practical outcomes could be recommendation, databases, or solutions to a problem. And also mention your proposal growth, personal growth, sorry, your personal growth, and then how this research will prepare you for your future career. So that's what the expected outcomes will be like. So you can first give the this will be like expected outcomes, then subheading will be the academic, and then practical, and then personal. So in academic you will write something about journal publications if there are any, and then practical, then personal growth. So you will also like uh, put this in your research proposal. It should be like 1 or 2 paragraphs, so that's okay. You should not drag it for 1 page or 2 page. this should be a small portion of your research proposal, not a big one. Then, as I'm doing my research in China, and also I'm a CSC scholar. So the tips for CSC success is like choose a relevant topic, align with China's priorities. China mostly prioritize the STEM subjects like science, um, English, science, maths, and these subjects. And be clear, concise, and professional with your research proposal, and also make it look great. Not like I have seen some proposals where students just copy paste from somewhere and also don't don't align it with in Word, and don't use the uh, constant or same font. Like your font should be Times New Roman, so because it is mostly used in scientific articles, researches, and day-to-day activities in universities. So you should use Times New Roman. So also highlight your background and research ability. You can also highlight what you have done in your bachelor's. Also show a strong career plan after graduation. Like after graduation, you will achieve something which is great for you. You should also mention it and proofread carefully. Although Chinese are not that much uh, clear at speaking English, but they do know like how to write because they have different tools which can highlight the grammatical mistakes, or maybe the checker is very good at English, so maybe he can take your grammar mistakes. Okay, so the last part of your research proposal will be the conclusion. So you will add conclusion in your research proposal, which says like a strong proposal should be clear, feasible, and impactful. It is only about research. It reflects your vision, your skills, and your potential. Remember this, like your proposal is your chance to show who you are as a researcher and where you heading, and like it should show like clear, feasible, and impactful words in your conclusion. It reflects your vision and skill. So con- this is an example like how you should write conclusion. So this research will provide valuable insights into the taxonomy, genetics, and ecological roles of Formica and Singulin, contributing to both scientific knowledge and conservation of biodiversity in the region. So, like right now, biodiversity loss is like a hot topic in the world. Like every country wants to conserve its biodiversity. So that's how my research will be impactful. Like I will help the world to conserve the biodiversity of the region, even if it is not the bigger animal, but it has some role in the ecological context of the world. So that's how my research will be impactful for the world, or maybe for China or for my country. So that's how you need to write in your conclusion. So it's this conclusion is a short part of my research proposal, but you can drag it to half page of your A4 page. So you can like it should be maybe one or two paragraphs. So conclusion is mostly like this. Okay, so that ends the my presentation for like how to write a research proposal. Thank you very much, and thank you to Waitanova for inviting me. If you have any questions, you guys can ask. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Hafiz, for those practical insights. And yeah, I can read questions for you. So one person is asking that do we have to mention budget in figures?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes. Do we have to mention budget in figures?
No, you just need to write 2 to 3 sentences about the budget. It's okay.
Okay. So for MS in China, we need to write study plan. So what is the difference between study plan and research proposal?
It depends on university, but it is good to write a research proposal than writing a study plan. They both are similar, but the plan is least effective than research proposal because research proposal is like the official way of saying or telling everyone that what I am going to do. So uh, you can merge your study plan or study plan or research proposal both. You can combine them and then upload it, so it's okay, but it's better to use research proposal.
What should be the length of research proposal?
Hmm, 10 to 15 pages is okay for masters, but for PhD you can drag it to 20 to 30 pages. It's up to you.
Okay. So Mr. Ruj is asking that literature review should be only of one research paper or it should be related to all publications.
It should be related to multiple papers or multiple articles which are related to your research. You can mention them. You can also like drag the literature review to 1 to 2 pages. It's up to you.
Okay. So if anyone else have any question, he or she can write in the chat. I guess these were only the questions.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul Hafiz, and thank you to all our speakers, Mr. Abdullah Shokat and Mr. Shahryar Farid, for such an informative session. So today we learned about three important lessons. Uh, a well-structured research proposal that sets the academic foundation, a motivational letter that connects your story with your goals, and a professionally crafted CV that ensures your profile standouts. So, on behalf of Vinyas, I would once again like to extend my deepest gratitude to our distinguished speakers for sharing their valuable knowledge and experiences with us today. And each of them has highlighted something essential, that how to design a meaningful research proposal, how to craft a professional CV, and how to write an inspiring motivational letter. So these are not just academic exercises, they are in fact the building blocks of our future careers and opportunities. And I would also like to sincerely thank all the participants who have joined us in this session with such attentiveness and enthusiasm. Your presence, your curiosity, and your willingness to learn make these gatherings fruitful. Remember, your scholarship journey, your academic journey, and even your professional journey all begin with determination, consistency, and preparation. So,
Uh, am I audible?
yes, you are audible.
So please announce if anyone have any question related to international scholarships. Uh, so he or she can ask in chat box. Then we, after that short discussion, we will include it.
Okay. So, if anyone has a question related to international scholarships, you guys can ask, and we will try to fulfill your queries. So, One is asking that everyone says that in China you shouldn't use Gmail to email professors before because Gmail doesn't work there, and instead you should use other accounts like Yahoo or Hotmail. So how much difference does it create?
Okay, it's not a big deal. Email is common. Mostly in China, mostly professor use email. But if you use like email, and you are sending email to Yahoo account, it's not a make big difference. Okay, but you should make the preference with email, okay, rather than Yahoo and Outlook. It will be better use email. Like mostly student, they get uh, that's acceptance letter through email, not Yahoo or Outlook. Any other question? uh, am I audible? Everyone, kindly write in chat box, my voice is clear and audible to you.
Yes, yes, your voice is clear.
Okay, I am sharing you some information related to international scholarship, uh, according to current status. Okay.
Okay.
So currently, the scholarship open now, that open door scholarship in Russia, very prestigious scholarship, but competitive scholarship in China. Is my voice audible?
Yes, you're audible.
uh, as I was sharing information, currently scholarship open for international scholarship, scholars, open door Russia scholarship. If you are finding different scholarship, YouTube is the best source, and rather than other like mostly listen songs and other activities on YouTube. But you can use YouTube as a best tool, like many international scholars providing guidance on YouTube. And when you search on YouTube Open Door Scholarship Asia to 2026, you can easily find information, and in description of that link you can find apply link easily. It's not a big deal. Nowadays, like sources are too much available, and you should know to utilize it. Okay? Next is, if I talk about Turkey scholarship, fully funded scholarship, Turkey Brosselari scholarship, open in January. If you are international scholarship journey dream, so you should make your schedules. You should need to work for it. Uh, it need consistency, and may you face many struggles and rejections, but if you are dedicated and you want to go abroad, and you can obviously get it. So right now, Open Door Scholarship and Nexus, your scholarship, uh, Turkey Brussels. There is no need for acceptance letter, right? Okay. And second is you will get if you are interested in China, Chinese CSC scholarship will start from November, December, and onward, July till July, June, July. Okay? So different to 73 universities, and every university provide CSC scholarship. But depend upon different university have requirements different depend upon varies, so you can use the website CSC Guide Official. When you search it on Google, you can check this website. Every data about China scholarship, like 27 to 20, 72 universities. Uh, there is a person from Pakistan. He is also international scholar in China, but from Pakistan. He is sharing all data, complete data with each and every point, which cover your all queries about China scholarship. You should explore it as a big source if you want to, if you have dream to go abroad, especially in China. The CSC scholarship, most prestigious scholarship, ANSU scholarship in China. These two scholarship in China. But for that, you need to get a, recommendation letter. Not recommendation, acceptance letter. So for acceptance letter, you need to try from now September to October, November. This is the time to get acceptance letter to get scholarship in China. Uh, but in December, January, there are many scholarship, other scholarship like Silk Road. If you not get any acceptance letter till November, December, then you can apply directly. Acceptance letter is not mandatory for CSC in some university, but it will increase your chances of acceptance. It about the China scholarship, and because the that sessions not conduct every day. If you are some people stay still after 2 hours, mean they have consistency and they have passion to go abroad. They are uh, committed with their goals, right? So these are I explained three scholarships: Open Door Russia scholarship, Open Now, and next in January there will be Turkey Brussels scholarship. And right now you can try for acceptance letter to get scholarship in China. It's the time. And if I talk about acceptance letter, you have must have best CV. Okay. If you have too much strong profile, if you have not too much strong profile, then you need to update your profile day by day and also try for acceptance letter, like do some courses from Coursera and also add certifications, like join any community involved in social work, and also you can join different seminar webinars, not from only in Vitanova but anywhere from you get online. Try to get into engage in communities. Okay, so it will increase, it will show your dedication towards learning, and it will make good impact on your CV. Okay? Add certifications in your CV by different ways. Also add courses. And if we talk about
CV and email. So I will share you the format. Okay? Format for the CV. And still, if you have any question, you can reach out us, Miss Anmol or me, and we will provide you guidance, especially, and we will just entertain passionate and dedicated students and researchers. Those have goals, those have goal in their lives. So, Miss Anmol, if anyone have any question, please write down, and otherwise we have to conclude that session. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Miss Anam is asking that most professors tell to write recommendation letters to their own and they just sign and mention their detail after checking it. So what is the proper way of recommendation letter?
Okay, recommendation letter basically is a reference from your previous university. Like you are from GCUF and you want to go in China. So China demand you should have a recommendation letter from your previous professor to whom you are doing study. Either he or she will be your instructor or your research teacher, so you can get recommendation letter in this way. There are a lot of format available, like CSC guide, official visit, official. This is a website. You should go there. There are a lot of format, and I will also share the format. Uh, you should just take idea from it, like how to write recommendation letter and write your own recommendation letter, then go for towards your professor. First you need to talk with your professor that I need recommendation letter from you, and then go with the written form, and he or she will make some changing in it, and he or she will sign it and stamp it for you. It's about recommendation letter.
Okay, there was a question that to get an acceptance letter, should either we should email professor or to university or the department.
Okay, for acceptance letter from any university, for example, you are going to China or you are going to Japan, so you should must first of all you should enlist the universities that are related to your field. For example, there are 273 universities in China. They are offering scholarship CSC. So you should enlist those university. Those are related to your field. Okay. Then explore these university. For example, East China Normal University offering my field. Uh, Okay. Is China normal university, China offering my field, and then I will search there. Like my department is life sciences or any other, like my department is agriculture or plant sciences. Just find like College of Agriculture, College of Life Sciences, and then if you get any college and any type of school, like in our university there are departments and faculties. In international universities there are schools and colleges. Okay, so you should find your school or colleges relevant to your department, like School of Agriculture. When you find it, and when you go into the School of Agriculture, you will find the faculty option, and there are faculty of different professor. You will see it. Okay, so you should find it. If you face still any problem, you can ask.
How many recommendation letters do we need?
Okay, only two or three recommendation letter are enough, but you should take recommendation letter from professor or chairman of department or any associate professor. Not take it from assistant professor or lecturer. These are not acceptable. Try to take acceptance letter, try to take recommendation letter from associate or professor level designation.
Ms. Zubeda is asking that can we add certificates in our CV or not?
Obviously, CV, you can add your certification. It make your CVs strong, a good addition. But you should add your add certifications according in your CV according uh, to whom you are applying. Either you are applying for a scholarship, uh, certifications matter. But if you are going to any other options for job or anything else, for depend upon where you are applying. Research CV must include the certifications that you get different activities.
Yes, and there is also one question that if one have to create a motivational letter on ChatGPT, so how to humanize it?
Try to write your own motivational letter, not use ChatGPT. Motivational letter in January there is a 𝗪𝗏 scholarship. In that scholarship, it's a fully funded. In that scholarship, that motivational letter is too much important. Okay? But in other scholarship, there are study plan and research proposal. These things matter, and these things increase your chance to get scholarship. CV, motivational letter, study plan, and research proposal. Study plan and research proposal both are almost same. But motivational letter you should use your own skill, writing skill, rather than using chat gpt. Okay? You can just use chat gpt just for help, like how type of what type of content I should add, but write it your own self. Okay, we will share you sample. And if we talk about human eyes, you can use many tools like stealth ai, quillbot. These are humanizer, but according to my suggestion, write it on self, as right now you have time, not it's an emergency.
And there is also a question that motivational letters should be emailed to certain foreign university dean or not.
Not a motivational letter. You need to uh, attach in your application during when you are applying for Turkey Braslaj scholarship.
Mr. Nab
Like
is asking that if there is any undergraduate semester exchange program.
no, I will suggest you because these undergraduate program are very competitive. Like these undergraduate program, they select only very high profile and very brilliant student. If you have very good profile like publications, eyes, and research activities, research projects, in each and every, mean to say that very good profile, then you can try. And if we find any this type of opportunities, we are sharing in already in community. Yes.
So I guess these were the only questions.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, to listen us. Best of luck for your future journey, and Allah Nigeban. And now, Miss Anmol, please conclude it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, so as we conclude, I encourage you to carry the key lessons from today with you. Uh, First thing is that be clear in your research goals, and the second thing, that be confident in presenting your academic profile, and the third thing, that be passionate in expressing your motivation. If you combine these three things, your dreams can surely be turned into reality. And before I officially close, let me remind you that this is not the end, but the beginning of your journey. And we at Vinyas will continue to bring more sessions, workshops, and opportunities to help you all shine on both national as well as international platforms. So, thank you once again for your time, your attention, and your energy. So, may Allah bless you with success in all your future. We look forward to meeting you again in our upcoming session. So, until then, stay motivated, stay inspired, and keep working with dedication towards your bright future. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.